Temperature is rising up, 2,000 people on the dance floor. Jump it up, temperature is rising.
This is...
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Andrew of Netflix and Chills Tabletop Gaming, coming to you through the power of the internet from the Chills Cards and Collectible Game Room. I hope everybody's had a fantastic Friday, continues to have an awesome Friday night. I'm here with my two cardboard cohorts, Kaleb and Opal. Here, let me scoot over a little bit there.
Oh, here. Oh.
And tonight we are, well, Kaleb had to take my niece to cheerleading practice on our Tuesday coverage of Vanquishers, the TCG. But you said you went back and watched it. You said it was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Really liked the website and everything. But since he missed Vanquishers tonight, we are doing Vanquishers Voyage to New Frontiers. So with that, we're gonna be showing off our first ever physical form of a Vanquishers card since Kaleb missed it. And then after that, we're going to be going into our all-time favorite TCG, Legion's Realms at War, and checking out all the spoilers thus far for their Blister Set expansion of Frontiers. We had originally planned to do Muffin Time. It's a board game that we were going to play, but Lord Taylor reached out to me today and said,
Lord Taylor!
And he said, hey, are you guys planning on doing some Legions coverage tonight? And I said, ask and thou shalt receive. Because we always said Legions comes foremost for us. So we set Muffin Time to the back for Monday Muffin Time. So we're going to do Vanquishers and Legions tonight. So it's going to be Vanquishers Voyage into New Frontiers.
Let's just talk about something real quick.
Sure, what's up, man?
All right, so I missed the show on Monday. But like, dude, like let's look at this for a minute.
Do you want me to go to the dual screen?
Let's do the dual screen.
Let's go over to the dual screen real quick. Give us a second. So what is it that you're thinking about?
Dude, first off, that's just
Did you just say cattywampus? I said cattywampus. I at least said it the right way.
Cattywampus? What is it? Is it cattywampus or cattywampus?
I don't remember. I know it's said both ways.
So what's your? Let's talk about it real quick. What's your impression of the packaging for Vanquishers?
I love it.
Do you?
I really
take
do.
a look at mine because
I really do. Like, I love the futuristic look of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I'm really getting the vibe of like what's the one video game?
Destiny, Warframe,
yes.
Predator,
Yes.
Star Wars,
Yes.
Yeah,
All
it
of
reminds
the
us
above.
of all of it. So, something interesting. If you flip it over to the back real quick, you see that. See this cryptic code?
Yeah.
Opal knows how to decipher these pretty much almost from.
It says this is that's a AN. So and this is an E.
Well, let's decipher it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She can pretty much decipher it very, very quickly. We sat all day Monday deciphering the code. I think we were the first ones to decipher it. It was on the back of the rule book.
Oh yeah, that
for
was so much
Vanquishers.
fun.
So it is a lot of fun. We were told that some of the cards coming out here are going to actually have this code on it and might decipher like maybe abilities or something. So we think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty neat. I love that little cryptic code. The package is pretty cool. It is massive.
It is massive. It's a massive package.
For
a booster.
Yeah, and you can feel this
I like the feel, yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of empty space in there.
But it's cool though because that means there's more room for activities.
And
in the end.
this is an exclusive Saigon Rage card. So I have to say this is a very ironic video, and let me tell you why. Because we're here talking about Vanquishers and Legion's Realms at War, right?
Yes.
Who's the one person that brought both these games into our life?
The music is a little loud.
Oh, let me fix that, Lord Taylor. Hold on. You let me know when it is suffice for you, sir. So who's the one person that brought these games into our world? Kyle.
Oh, Kyle.
Kyle.
Yes.
Gave us these cards
Yep.
that he got from Vanquishers for us to open here on the live.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also,
Kyle, where is Kyle?
Kyle is he's at a t-ball game for his son.
Oh.
And Kyle is also the person that got one of our local LGSs to carry Legion's Realms
Yep.
at War,
Yep.
the game that we all enjoy and love the most. So,
Love it.
so is the music good now? I was afraid it was going to be a little bit loud.
I just want both games to get a good review. And
Yeah,
Well.
that's what we're here for. We're going to check out. So, hey, open this bad boy up.
Well,
so how was
I
it?
got to be very careful with the opening because I like the package, man.
How was it actually tearing it open? And
It's pretty complicated. I'm not gonna lie.
is it a little
Yeah,
rough?
it's a little tough.
It feels like it would be.
But it's one of those things where it's like they were probably hand packed.
Mhm.
So just starting out, hand packed. But let's see what we get out of this. I'll try to without destroying the card.
I hope the music audio is good now. It's hard when I can't hear it. I'm deaf in one ear anyway, so
I can't hear it.
anytime I check audio, it's always a little bit louder for everybody else except for me because I can't hear out of one ear. But I
Yeah.
should probably have you all test audio
Yeah,
from now on.
probably.
So,
All right, so
boy, that would seem like it was very rough to open.
it's a little tough to open because
We were shooting for a 45-minute show, but it might be a 45-minute with
Can you-
Caleb
Look,
opening
Is
this.
that it?
Well,
Still a little
look,
high, but
look,
much better.
It's
I
like
can,
it's like tearing apart on the inside.
Oh, why?
There we
Oh,
go.
that's weird.
Yeah, so I'm trying not to hurt the card,
Yeah.
because I want to save the package.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. Oh, and
Saigon.
Is it a
so-
foil?
No, well, I
A hollow
can't
foil?
can't really tell. Kind of. It's like
Yeah,
a
it is.
half. Yeah.
It is. I can see the shine on it. I'm not so good with the colors, but I can definitely see the shine on it for sure.
Yeah, but I really like how they outlined certain.
Ooh,
Oh,
there's
there it
that.
is.
There we
Yeah, there it is.
So, just upon feeling it, I'm not sure if this is. I know this is an exclusive card. I don't know if this is how all their cards are going to be, but I can tell you, this is one of the lightest cards I felt. Feel the weight difference.
Oh, yeah.
It's very light, and it's.
How do you feel about that, though?
I'm not sure. Well, because once you sleeve them,
Yeah.
you're going to gain just
Yeah.
a little bit of weight, anyways.
Yeah.
And you're not going
But
to really
sometimes
feel
you want
that.
to be able
But
to just really slap them down.
yeah, that's true. It does feel.
I don't know what you guys do.
And I'm
with
not
your
saying
cards.
anything. I'm not trying to say anything negative, but that's what we do. Is we give our opinions on everything, and I mean our opinions are. Are ours. They're ours. So
Yeah.
you can like them or not like them. And I'm not taking anything away from the game or the company. It's just my opinion, how I feel. Like he said, the package is a little rough to open. I'm sure this isn't going to be all the packaging that they have.
Yeah.
But that's the card right there. That's the Saigon. It's double-sided.
It is,
which is pretty
double-sided.
cool.
Was there a difference to the sides?
So, I believe so. Pretty much with Vanquishers is to get these energy storage points, you're going to exile cards.
Gotcha.
And it's going to give you energy points to be able to play certain other cards. So basically what you're doing is exiling your trash cards that you can't use to build up enough energy points to use other certain cards. Now what this is, the double side, all of your equipped weapons and mods with energy damage now deal kinetic damage. All of your equipped weapons and mods. I really don't know. I'm just not sure if maybe any class. So I'm not sure if maybe it's just whatever art style you're really into. Because I'm not really seeing. Oh no,
No, the numbers.
V
are
trigger
different over
mode.
here.
There we go. So V trigger mode is a. They have different stats on the back. I think V trigger mode is one of the when you initiate V trigger mode, it's like it hits super hard.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming maybe you have to have so many storage points built up to use that V trigger mode. But like I said, I'm not really 100% sure. I've only watched the tutorial on it like once or twice. I'd have to physically play the game to have a better understanding of it. But there we go. It's our first exclusive card from Vanquishers TCG. If you guys don't know much about it, it is you can check out our last video that we did on Tuesday. It has all their it has our website linked in the remarks, so you can click that and you can go to all their websites, Discord, everything like that. And then two of the creators of the game are actually in our Discord now.
Nice.
So, and they've been pretty good at answering questions and hyping up the game in there. So
I'm not gonna lie, man.
Hi, Amber.
I dig the artwork.
yeah, I really like the artwork too.
I dig the artwork.
Yeah.
And it's futuristic.
Mm-hmm.
It's
a sci-fi game.
Yeah, it is.
You don't see a lot of sci-fi TCG games. There's been a couple that came and went, but
it's perfect timing because one of my favorite shows is out on Paramount.
Yeah. The Halo. Well, I have mixed opinions on Halo. So
Did you watch?
Yeah, I watched.
Did you watch it all?
I haven't watched all of it yet, but there we go. Vanquishers, our first physical card. It's double-sided, V-trigger mode, and all that stuff. This looks like a hunter from Destiny. It looks super awesome. I'm really excited that when this Kickstarter starts, I believe it was September, correct?
Yeah.
When the Kickstarter pops off and we're actually able to buy maybe some physical card stuff, actually get into the game. Because I can't do Tabletop Simulator. I say it almost in every stream.
Yeah.
Color blindness, it just really messes with me. That's the one thing I want to look at real quick. Oh, okay. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have some issues with this, with the colors for me and my eyes. I have to really, really focus. It's going to slow the game down quite a lot if I play, because it is kind of hard for me.
Aren't you? You're not able to see green, are you?
Green, blue, red,
Yeah, there's a
orange,
lot
and
of-
everything looks
lot of
super,
green.
super dingy
There's a lot
in
of
my
green.
eyes. So,
Well, it might be bright.
It's-
It might be bright.
yeah, I'm not gonna go
this
off
is
this
just-
actual
yeah.
card, because this might just be exclusive promo card. This might not be how their cards actually look when the game actually kicks off.
Yeah.
So until then, we'll have to come back to it and discuss it some more. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about Vanquishers, the trading card game, like I said, check out our Discord if you want to join. It's got their Discord in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you don't feel like joining multiple Discords, we have two of the creators of the game actually in ours that can answer questions. And we also have, we have quite a few creators of games in our Discord.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys got any questions, pop in there and ask them. It'd be nice to see the Discord come to live a little bit. I know that after I took that
More than
week
just
off
us.
and I was dealing with, companies reaching out to us about their games and stuff, I just kind of put Discord in the background for a little bit because it's hard. Well, everybody knows I'm not much of a multitasker. So if I focus on one thing, that's what I focus on. So I
Right.
kind of put Discord to the background, but I've been trying to jump in there a little bit more here lately. So, but there you guys go. First look at our first physical card from Vanquishers, a exclusive Saigon. So it's pretty dope.
And
That's awesome.
and I just want to thank Kyle because
Yeah, absolutely.
Kyle, without Kyle, we wouldn't even have this right now.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
And you know
Yeah.
how it's like we talk in every show when we talk about games coming out and stuff like that until we have that physical copy of something to be able to kind of base an opinion.
So that's kind of, like I said, we all have different roles with
Yeah.
the team. I know me and Kyle, we do a lot of research on up-and-coming games. I actually brought Vanquishers to his attention, and he got a couple cards, which he got us some extra ones
Yes.
too to show. So I know Kyle puts in a lot of hard work getting some information on some games that
Yes,
I
he
might
does.
not know about, and I try to do the same. So we got a lot of games coming up to cover. It's going to be a busy couple months, but as everybody knows, June is June. That's Frontiers time for
Yep.
Legion's Realms at War, and that's going to be our main focus the month of June. So we're probably going to put everything else on the back burner once it's... No, I'm sorry. Apologize. July. I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm impatient and I want it in June. July, which is also my birthday month. So I feel like we're going to do a whole month of Legions for July, even though, we did 3 months of it already.
Okay,
I want to do a
love
whole
it.
month. For my birthday month, I want you guys... We're going to play some games live or of Legions. I won't bring out the hero deck, I promise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-huh.
It won't come out, and we'll just do a whole month in July of
We'll call
Legions.
We'll call it Frontiers Month.
Yeah, because we got a lot of boxes to open. We got some special cards coming in to show off. We got a lot planned for July.
Do you know what
so
today is?
it's May 20th.
No, it's Frontiers Friday. Duh.
It is Frontiers Friday. That's why. So my title for this show tonight was Vanquishers Voyage to New Frontiers. Took me a long time to come up with that. I'm not gonna lie, because I had some really long names. I was like, this sounds bad, and I was like, then one of my other ones was Vanquishers, or I can't remember, but it pretty much sounded like the Vanquishers were dominating Frontiers, and I was like, I don't like that. Kind of sounds like I'm kind of crap talking Frontiers and Legion Realms at War, so I don't like that spin that I put on it. So I was like, no, that's not going to work. So it takes a lot of creativity to come up with these titles and stuff, and it's not really my forte. So hey, let's jump into it. Thank you, the Vanquishers creators, for allowing Kyle to be able to get these cards and allowing us to be able to show them on our channel. And we 100% appreciate it. We're pretty pumped about your game. I know a lot of people that play Legions are now checking out Vanquishers because of our Discord, and they're really, and then people that are really into Vanquishers are checking out Legions. So it's kind of nice to see two games that we're super, super pumped about and that we support 100%, which is Legions, and then a new game that we're wanting to really support hardcore, which is Vanquishers. It's nice seeing those two communities kind of come together in our Discord, because at the end of the day, like we said, we can't sit here and, support every single TCG that comes out. This is the golden year for TCGs. They're pumping them out left and right. But we'll support what we can and what we believe in. And that's what we're going to do. Legions is always first and foremost, like I said, and I reiterate this. That is first and foremost our game. We are ambassadors for that game. We're no way affiliated with them, with Future Lore Studios. That's my son, apparently, coming home, like King Kong Bundy. But we're not affiliated with Future Lore Studios. We're just ambassadors and lovers of the game. So, but with that said, let's go over to our screen and let's check out all these
Legions? Is it Legions?
It is Legions. So we're going to check out all these awesome spoilers that we've seen so far, and we're going to talk about their website a little bit.
What the heck?
It scared me too. Alright guys, so this is the Legions Realms at War Future Lore Studios website. As you can see here, we got Frontiers. The Legion is coming. So if you don't know what that is, if you don't follow Legions Realms at War, you are missing out 100% because this game is fantastic.
Awesome.
It's very balanced. It's a ton of fun. No game plays the same.
Nope.
So the Legion is the new rarity coming out, and it's a 6-star rarity.
Oh, so it is 6 stars.
I don't know that. I'm assuming that's what it is.
I was assuming it was
but
6
we know
stars.
we all know how Lord Taylor Howe is. He's very elusive. We all thought today was going to be Fandorian Friday for my heroes, and he pulled a slick one and brought all the crappy undead cards.
Not crappy. Not crappy.
So,
amazing. I'm looking so forward to
But I was really wanting Fandorian Friday. But
nah.
So the Legion
is not 6 stars.
Shoot. Well, at least we got that little. So I'm wondering.
I'm
so curious. Something new. So the Legion is the newest rarity of the game. We had Ravaged Lands.
Yes.
Was their first booster set.
Yep.
Which dropped in October of last year. Then we had Bountiful Harvest.
Yes.
Which dropped on March 5th of this year.
Yes.
And then we have their first Blister Set, which is Frontiers, coming up July 22nd.
Which is super exciting.
Yeah, super exciting. So, let's show... Okay, I'm going to show first and foremost how rapid this game is growing, in my opinion. Because you have to remember, this is a Canadian-based company, Future Lore Studios is. So their outreach to the U.S. stores is probably not as easy as games being created here in the U.S.
Right.
So I want to show off what I think is super impressive, and that's their store locator. So this is all the U.S. stores they've gotten since their launch in October of last year. We have 8 stores in the USA.
Whoa.
We've got Cleveland, Arizona, North Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, West Virginia, Texas again, Maryland, and California.
What was that,
And Maryland. And then I know that we are constantly talking with LGSs. I know that we have in June, we're going to be meeting with Camden Games, and hopefully showing off some Legions to them to get them excited. I know they've already reached out to Future Lore Studios, so hopefully we get them carried it. And we got a couple other LGSs here in our hometown that we want to speak with about carrying Legions as well. Yep. So that would be really nice to see all of our LGSs in our town carry Legions.
That would be so awesome.
And help pump this game up. But that's their U.S. stores. This is their stores in Canada, which this is their flagship store, Nerds Cafe, which I know we're going to go there and check it out.
We have to.
I'm hoping for maybe next year. And then they also have a store in Germany.
Oh.
And their newest store in Asia, in Hong Kong.
Whoa.
So this is a big deal,
That's
especially,
awesome.
I think for the short time Future Lore Studios has been around.
Taylor. We sent a huge startup package to MinMax Games in Chicago today, actually.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
And I believe MinMax Games, I want to say, is that Hometown TCG's LGS? I'm not sure. I don't want to make assumptions. I thought I've heard him mention that in some of his content, but don't quote me on that. But this is a big deal. This is a lot of stores for Future Lore Studios, dropping off.
It's expanded a lot since, since we even started.
Yeah, and I know Future Lore Studios, they're busy creating the game. They're busy giving us new content. And they're doing a hell of a job.
Yes.
Because everything they've dropped so far has been amazing. But it's really up to us, community and players of the game, to go to the LGSs to reach out and to help them grow the game, because they can't do everything by themselves when they're trying to create a game. Taylor does an amazing job. He's a fantastic multitasker, and he's a fantastic CEO for Future Lore Studios. So, and like we said, Taylor and the staff at Future Lore Studios is basically family at this point to us, even though we're not affiliated with them in any way. They are like family to us because they've treated us very, very well. And honestly, without them, we would have no content. We would have probably never started this, because we kind of were on the fence about what do we cover, what do we do. I started this channel by myself, but I was like, let me grab some of my friends that love these games like I do, that I like hanging out with. It's always better to get more than one opinion on something. So this is awesome.
It's one of the biggest stores in the USA and sponsors Kitchen Table TCG and Hometown TCG.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yep. Okay. So
nice.
That's a pretty big deal right there. But let's check out. You can also go to product releases. They're going to show you everything that's coming out and has been come out. This is a 2-player battle decks you get originally. This is Ravaged Land, their first booster set. Bountiful Harvest, Frontiers, which is coming in July. Empires on the Rise, which is coming Q4, which I'm assuming maybe be around October, when Ravaged Lands came out, and then Opus of the Magi, which will be Q1 of next year. So I am too. And this is the second Blister set, and Empires on the Rise is the actual second Blister set. Oh yeah, we should have called it Opal of the Magi. But so Frontiers is a big deal because this is their first Blister set, and it's got a lot of cool foils and stuff like that coming with it. So, and then Empires on the Rise, like I said, is going to be their second booster set expansion. So, definitely check out their website. But let's not waste any time. Let's just go into. Oh yes, let's cover one more thing. This lore. Let's talk about this. You can go here. You can check out all their lore, and let me tell you. So Taylor told us. Originally, this game was a script. Mm-hmm. It was a story that he was writing. He has a background in TV and stuff. So he was creating a story. Then he was selfless enough to take that story and create a game so we all could enjoy that story and that world inside this TCG. So we always say thanks for that because, it's something we get to enjoy. And it was his little baby. So it's awesome seeing it. And that's the thing that we're going to talk about is the lore is great. But the cards, they tell you so much more with this game. So let's check out the card gallery. We're going to check out, this is Frontiers right here. And this is going to be all of the so far spoilers for the game. These are reprints right here of Realms and Veils. So your Veil, if you don't know, is you put a 3 count on it. On when you the cooldown of 3 is done, you flip it over to the realm side, and it has effects that you can use for the game.
I hope it weakens the hero deck. To be honest,
these won't do anything because these are just reprints, so they're
It's
exact
the
same.
same.
okay.
Yeah, it's the
But
same thing.
here's the deal with the Veil cards.
But they look so cool.
One
They
side
do
is
look cool.
foiled.
Ooh.
So I don't know if you guys knew that. I don't know if I passed that information off to
Is
you
the
guys.
Veil side foil or is the realm side foil?
I do believe it's the realm side that's spoiled.
That's even more cool. Like
that's
you flip
foiled.
it and it's just foil.
So yeah, so these are reprints of Veil and Realm cards.
There's your angels.
There's that.
Yeah. Angels.
Ooh, look at the demons.
look at the demons.
And then so yeah, so when I say reprints, you know, some of the art, you know, like for Marcelo's instance, he hates cartoony art on cards.
Yeah.
And there are some original prints that came with
The realm is foil.
The realm is foiled.
Yes.
I think that's what I said. I'm not
Yes.
sure.
I'm just saying, Lord Taylor, he confirmed it.
Okay. So Marcelo doesn't like cartoony art, and we know some of the stuff that first dropped with Legions and the 2-player starter decks had some of that cartoony look to it. I actually personally don't like cartoony art either, but I really dug that art
I
for
enjoyed
that.
it.
So, but these are reprints. They look a lot crisper, a
What?
lot nicer. The art's
do
different
what?
for it.
Can you click on them?
You click on them.
Yeah, they blow up. Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna. Sorry, Lord Taylor. Let me go back to the beginning here. So here you go. This is the hero Veil. You know, the best Legion. The realm. So basically, when this card's revealed, immediately activate the following: conscript up to 2 hero warriors from your hand to your side of the field. Target up to X arm cards in the discard pile, where X is the amount of warriors conscripted by this effect. Equip an armament card to each warrior you both. To each warrior or both to one warrior, ignoring its conditions.
That didn't help you today.
It did not, because I didn't have any warriors in my hand to conscript, because I pretty much played everything right out.
One I know that
So
understands angels.
I know that we've all seen the Veils and Realms. Most of us have, but I want to get to the actual new
Jason.
cards.
Jason from the trading card convention. He plays it better than I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that dude. Oh yeah. He
I don't know
really
about
freaking
that,
good.
man. I won't take you away from your Angels. You play that deck very, very well.
Yeah, I play it well, but like, dude, for the first time picking that up, he was like,
He caught on.
he was on it.
Yeah.
Quick.
So-
Yeah. It's gotta be.
So let's check out.
obsessive
Okay,
about
so there's one card on the reprints that I will be honest, because I'm an honest person. I can't stand this card. I don't like anything about it.
the demon.
I can't
Yeah.
stand this card, and I'll tell you why. He looks like a super bored and depressed librarian.
I think he's supposed to.
And or Kane from WWE, and I personally don't dig this card. This is literally the only card I've seen so far that I'm personally not a fan of. And like I said, some people might like this card. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
And I'm an honest person, and I don't lie to you guys. I don't lie to Taylor or Future Lore
Yeah.
Studios. And I'm not gonna, like I said, there's always gonna be something in a game that we may like or don't like.
He is
says
supposed to look bored.
Well, mission successful, because I can't stand this card, but that's just my opinion. But it's literally, so far, the only card in the spoilers with the reprints that I'm not a
He
fan
makes me
of.
feel uncomfortable, and I think that's a good
Like he's
thing,
just
though.
watching it, man.
It's
like
just
he's like,
uncomfortable.
or he's like, hey, you got Super
Like, I
Do
know
library books, and I want payment today.
Like, I know the original card, and the original card has like a little smirk on it. This one, he's just like, what the hell you want?
Yeah, so some of the reprints are super, super different. I wish I could go to the other page to show the older
I love
ones.
that one.
Like, I know that, Opal, you love this one.
Yes. That,
Because the original one, Opal had no idea she was looking into a mirror.
I I didn't know
like
it was
a
mirror.
portal
I'm sorry.
mirror.
I apologize.
Yeah.
But I swear I thought she was sitting on a throne and she was just like had like grudging look of hair coming out like in front of her face.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the mirror, it just made it like 10 times better.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
loved
It really did. Like the reprints on some of these are super fantastic, minus the board librarian. I just not a fan of that card at all.
I like the board librarian.
I like him.
Kyle said this is what happens when you hit the ketchup too hard with this guy.
He does make me feel very uncomfortable though.
Yeah, just not a fan. That's and like
He's
I said, that's my
intimidating.
personal.
Tell me on the doll where he violated me. Like,
and he's a demon, so it's quite possible. So
show me.
and I really, really dig this reprint of these two. This reminds me of Kratos's blades from God of War. It took me a minute to think of that game, yeah. And I love, if you guys look, these new emblems,
Yeah, the emblems
for the Legions look so,
They look so
much
good.
better, dude. They look fantastic. I love this dwarf. It is awesome. And actually, even though I'm not a big fan, this emblem for the undead super wicked,
I didn't see
man.
that one.
Did you not see it?
The angel
We just
emblem
looked at the
is-
cards today, man.
I don't know. I was busy today.
The angel,
I was not. I was, but I wasn't.
was-
the
running
reprint of
around.
the angel emblems are really good too. Though.
Yeah, well, this reprint of this angel card is just there's
Yeah.
just something
Looks
about it
good.
I really, really, really dig. Yeah, I love that card. But let's not waste time with reprints, even though they're amazing.
No, they
Let's
look
check
so cool,
out
though.
the new cards coming to Frontiers. Boom, baby! Heroes Act card. What do we get to do? Static. Reduce the bloodborne cost of all armament cards by effects by 1. Once per turn, you can discard a card from each hand. Search your deck for one armament card. Add
Where
it
did
to
you
your
find
hand.
each? It says your.
Did I say each?
Yes, you said each.
Well, obviously I can't read. Thanks for letting everybody know.
You're welcome.
Gosh. Or
Can't see colors and can't read. Got it.
Special eyes, remember?
oh man, I'm not gonna lie. This one's super hard for me to read.
When
'cause of
this
that
card
color.
first activated, you can search your deck for up to 3 orc warriors and send the searched warriors to your discard pile. Then if you do, draw 1 card. Once per turn, you can pay Bloodborne 3, revive 1 orc warrior with the attack of 2 or less from the discard pile to your side of the field. You can only control 1 face-up reservoirs of revival ooze.
So it shows you how well you know your hero deck because Taylor says that's a reprint.
That is still a reprint.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I thought when I read it was, but I didn't want to. Well, you guys made me look stupid anyways. So
Why
you
did
know.
we
We
make
did
you
make
look
you look
stupid?
stupid.
Well, I made myself look stupid. Is that what you want to hear? I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of this one either.
You just don't like the demons.
No, I do like the demons.
No,
that
you
was
don't.
my number one.
You keep bashing on
That
them.
was my number one Legion when we first started playing the game
Was it?
for like 2 months, 2-3 months. Like I played nothing but demons. I dig it, but I don't.
Because you like the big booby demon girl.
I do. She's like my favorite character in the game.
I bet.
She's
Says
my
all reprints say alt art on it.
That's not a reprint. That's a new card.
So where does it say it? Where does it say that at? I'm not sure where it says that at, but okay.
Go back out. It might not say it there. Go down.
Oh,
Yes.
Alt art extended.
boy, I might as well in this stream now because I'm looking dumber and dumber by the second.
I know that.
I wish I could pull up the other cards because I actually was going to write down but I don't need to because these
This
are
is
all.
under the image.
Moving on.
Moving on, so I don't have to look even more stupid than I already do. Okay, guys, here we go. This isn't a reprint. This is actually, is this the?
Oh,
this,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep, yep.
This is the one that
This
we
is
were
cool.
like. Okay, so this is a new fortified card for it's a bountiful harvest or not bountiful harvest. Bounty Realm card. So you can play it in any deck, but check what it does. Once per turn, you can place 1 trap counter in an unoccupied warrior card zone. Right? You cannot have more than 1 trap counter in the zone. If a warrior were to be conscripted or revived to warrior card zone with trap counter, destroy the warrior. Tell me how dope that is. Static. All warriors destroyed by the effects of trap counter cannot activate their perish effects. Thank God for the undead, because I will rock 3 of these in a deck for the undead, because I cannot stand the perish effect for the Grim Prince and the Grim Princess.
I love it.
Just irritates the ever living out of me. I cannot stand that. It was frustrating today, even though I stomped you because we were going to see how well your deck did against the heroes, because we haven't dusted off the hero deck in a while.
I held my own.
You did well, but it still annoyed
Caleb's
me.
like, I don't want to talk about it no more.
Oh yeah, the longbows got me super pumped. This card equips your hero you control. Bestow 3 to the equipped warrior.
First off,
Yeah,
More
what's
arms.
with all this hero stuff?
heroes are the best, bro.
Like, no. Like,
This guy, they're mad because I don't pull out the hero deck anymore because it's.
Oh, I love it even more. Sorry.
Dead Romeo. Yeah, I hate those cards. Equipped warrior gets 3. If the warrior destroys
more.
another warrior by battle, you can destroy 1 unified or fortified card on the field. If this card is in your discard pile, except turn of sent there, you can target 1 hero you control and pay 3 Bloodborne and equip it. I love the hero deck.
More arms cards for you. Yay.
And here you go, Caleb.
oh yeah,
Beautiful.
see, man, that's a good looking card, man.
Yeah, dude, it does look so good.
amazing.
I just absolutely love the full art style on these cards. But here's something that I haven't talked about that I wanted to real quick. So I was talking about the lore earlier and how depth the lore is, but there seems like when you read it, there's like, man, there's more that I want to know about the lore. It seems like there's things missing. Well, if you start reading these down here, this flavor text,
Yeah.
it tells a story. And it kind of, if you start doing some investigating and some research, it starts filling in some holes of the lore and helps you come up with some ideas of what you may and may not see in some of the upcoming expansions and drops, which I think I figured out some. Taylor hasn't confirmed nor denied. He just has given me some smiley faces, some he comments. So I don't know if he's saying, yes, you're dumb and you have no idea what you're talking about, or hey, Andrew, you might be onto something. But I know that today I'm the only one that caught on to something else in the card, which we will get to in a little bit. Here you go. Undead Perish. Send the top card of your deck to the discard pile, which I know
Ooh, I like that.
helps you out. I have no idea what the hell this thing is, except it's the things that nightmares are made of. It looks terrifying. I have no idea what it is,
Awesome.
but
Looks like a mole.
I don't know. I don't know what it looks like,
It looks like a mole.
but it's got good perish effects.
I don't know what kind of moles you're used to seeing, but like,
No, did you see the claws? No, go back. Go back.
Good.
How do you
Just,
make it?
you just
do it.
click it. You ding dong.
Look. Okay, so you look at the claws.
Yeah.
They look like a mole. Look at the face. It looks like the little star thingy on the front of the mole. Doesn't it?
I don't see what you
I
see.
don't see what you see at all.
I don't know what the hell it is.
It looks like an angry sloth.
There you go. This Titan's pretty dope.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Even though I made a joke and I said it looks like he's missing a squatty potty
Don't brawl.
because he's.
It's a horse face.
I'm
I
not
saw
sure if
this
his
up on
spear's
your butt. I'm
holding him
sorry.
up. I wasn't. I kind of like this card, but at the same time, I was like, eh, you know. And like I said, I always try to be. What?
Sorry. He says he sees it. Thank you.
Trying to make Opal look like the smartest one here.
No, not even close. Not even.
Orc with Perish, deal 1 damage to target player's warlord, which I could see. They're a low DCM legion, so they
Does
can.
anybody in our group play orcs?
I play Orc every once in a while,
Yeah,
but
I know.
not.
But like,
I mean, I play every legion basically now, except for the hero, because you guys won't play with me if I play the hero deck, so I just leave it in there for turns.
I
That's
still
because
play,
in
we just
3
know when to
flops
get
you're
turned
just
killed.
crushing us.
I'm sorry,
it's so.
But let me tell you, it
OP.
takes me like days to build these decks because I really researched the cards. I'm not
It takes
one.
you like 30 minutes per turn too. I was sitting there literally scrolling on my
It
phone while he
does.
was doing his. I was like this.
When we
Haters.
When we played at my
Haters.
house not too long ago, well, like Connor and Andrew were there, the other Andrew, and they were both like, "Bro, that's your turn." It was like 20 minutes.
I finished
Hey.
my lunch, scrolled through my Facebook page, and texted my hubby all on the turn that you were doing.
Whatever. you
all
haters.
just to get stomped.
So here, I believe, I don't want to assume, I do believe this is Taylor's favorite legion, the Dwarfs. He's built a pretty nasty deck with the dwarfs. I know Kyle actually took that deck and made one himself and played it. But this has retaliate when warrior battles another warrior. The warrior deals damage to the opponent's warlord equal to the battle this warrior took during battle. So
Wait, what?
when this warrior battles another warrior, this warrior deals damage to the opponent's warlord equal to the damage the warrior took during battle.
Okay.
Which is actually pretty cool because if you get hit with the Titans with that double attack, which you can beef them up to a good 20, 25, maybe
Right.
even higher.
If you get the right cards, you can do a triple.
I mean, you're really essentially screwing yourself a little bit. So this
Yeah.
is a pretty good card to have, and you can have 3 of them because it's a 1-star. So it's a common. So, but here's another dwarf. Frostbite. We all know what Frostbite does. It rounds your warrior down to half their attack power. So we know what that does.
Y'all, bro.
Here we go. Swift, which is a
Beautiful.
brand new
Yep.
a static effect for cards. During either player's turn, you could reveal this card from your hand and pay 5 consume. Conscript this warrior from your hand. That's a pretty solid effect.
That's
I'm
cool.
not going to lie. I really, really dig that effect, and it's going to maybe push me to try the Angels again. Maybe.
You were already
maybe.
so mad at the Angels the other
I did
day.
play Angels earlier this week and was livid. I was not happy. Here's the best card. I'm just going to say this is the best card for the release. It's the Grim Grave Growler. It has Shockwave. When this warrior enters play, you can target one warrior on the field with original attack of 2 or less and destroy the target warrior. It's a
Looks
werewolf, so it instantly
awesome.
is the best card right now. But also,
That thing was
there's a
so
little
cool.
bit of an Easter egg hidden right around in here somewhere, which you could find the name on the tombstone in the lore. I'm not going to give it away. Research it. Figure it out for yourself. That's what I did. And I think I have an idea where Taylor's going with this. And we talked about that today, which if that's where he's going with it, it's gonna...
He said it is a werewolf.
Oh, I know. And I'm super psyched because everybody knows I love werewolves.
loves it.
And I'm just saying, we need a werewolf legion. Not werewolves in a
Here we go
legion.
again.
We need a werewolf legion.
We also need a vampire legion.
Well, you got Vampire Baby Doom, so
I think they're overdone.
maybe it's soon.
You think they're what?
I think they're overdone. Everybody has a vampire, werewolf, or this or that. I think they're overdone. I love them.
Well, every game has dragons. Are you going to say no to dragons?
No,
Yeah,
duh.
because that's what you like, right?
Yeah.
We like vampires
I
and
didn't
werewolves.
say
so.
that. I didn't. You can like
You're just hating.
whatever you want.
Here's this new angel card. Bloodborne 5, consume 5, draw 1 card, discard this card, and if you do, all angel warriors currently in your hand gain swift. So if you pay 5 Bloodborne and 5 consume, and draw a card, then discard 1 card, all the angels in your hand have swift, so you can play them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty awesome. I just am a little curious. So when it says, and since we have Taylor in here, draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. And if you do, all angel warriors currently in your hand gain swift. Now, can you still only conscript 1, or can you conscript all? If you have, let's say you have 3 in your hand, and they all gain swift, can you put them all down, or is it still 1 conscript from your hand?
I think it would be because of the effect. The effect says just to put it down whenever. Swift
It's a
is to
little
put it down.
it's a little confusing the words, so I'm not really sure. And it is a fortified, so you're gonna,
Yeah, but if
But
the
you
Swift
can
on
play
the
it on
other
either
angel
turn,
said
so-
you can play it whenever.
Well,
Wouldn't this be the same?
don't know. I'm a little confused on that
You
one.
can put them all down during either player's turn.
No, there you go. Answer given. Shallows at Eternal Lock. This card must be activated during an opponent's reinforced phase. For the remainder of the turn, all opposing players cannot search their deck with effects of unified or fortified cards. That's interesting. Another Dwarf. When this card is first activated, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the discard pile. Once per turn, you can target 1 warrior on the field. The target warrior cannot declare the attack this turn. Once per turn, you can target 1 warrior on the opponent's side of the field and 1 dwarf warrior on your side of the field. Then if you do, send the targeted cards to the discard pile.
Is he in the ocean?
He is. He's swimming down. You see the big old
Yeah.
monstie down there?
Cool.
And
Easy octopus.
I see things. I see things in these cards. Here's your baby dragon, Opal. Paris, shuffle this card into your deck, which is pretty
I think
solid.
dragons are overplayed.
Yeah, they're overrated.
I think
Okay.
they're overrated.
Here we go, Sorrow
I
Rock.
never said overrated.
What do you think?
I
This
said
is one that was
overplayed.
dropped today. Sorrow Rock. Once per turn, you can pay 1 Bloodborne, eradicate the top card of your deck face down. If this card is sent from the deck to the discard pile, it affects the undead card. You can eradicate the card face up, and if you do, deal 1 damage to all players' warlords. I think this card is pretty dope looking.
Yeah, that card's pretty sick.
I
I'm
like
settled.
it.
I'm intrigued.
Why? Because it's got like a toddler with like bleeding gooey eyes.
Yeah.
So what we have to do when we look at these cards, you have to look at everything that goes on in these cards, because there's things hidden. There's Easter eggs. There's things hidden in these cards. Here's another dwarf. Static. Bestow 1 attack to all warriors on your side of the field. Once per turn, you can send the top card of your deck to the discard pile. If you do, bestow 1 attack to 1 dwarf warrior on the field. You can only control 1 face up at a time. This one is another one that was dropped today. Tower of Echoes. This is eradicate again. Increase your synergy cooldown by 4 turns and pay 4 Bloodborne. Choose a number between 1 and 4. The target player must eradicate that many cards. This would not, I don't particularly think this would be a great card to play against the Titan deck, since the Titan deck's 100% played from your eradication zone. So if you were battling, I'd put this, personally, I would side deck this card. So if you're playing Titans, it's not in your deck. That's just what I would do personally, but like I said, everybody plays different. I don't want to tell people how to play the game. Demon with Corrupt. We know what Corrupt does. They just steal your darn warriors, your opponent's warriors.
He wanted to say something else.
He wanted to say it.
I did, but I'm controlling myself tonight. This angel is super awesome. This is a sick card. This is dope. I love this. I absolutely love everything about this card. Even Marcelo was like, yeah, that's lit. And we know how Marcelo feels about things. We got a little fairy here. Shy Sprite of the Azure Caves. Mythical Beast deck. Not another one I enjoy. I've played it the last couple days.
I know you stomped.
I know you stomped me on, I believe it was Tuesday. You stomped me.
No idea.
So bad that I had to come back home and build a whole new deck because I was frustrated.
Oh yeah.
And then it came back and actually won the new deck I built. But it was still a close game.
It was still close.
Orc. Honed Ivory Sabers. Bloodborne 5. Consume 5. Send the top card, the 5 cards of your deck to the discard pile if you equip Horn Tusk. And what that does, at the end of each turn, the Horn Tusk Sabers remain equipped to an Orc warrior control. You must pay 5 Bloodborne and 5 Consume. But it can attack twice. But I feel like you're paying quite a bit each turn to keep this card. Unless you have like a nice high attacking, with some counters on it. I just don't personally like the Bloodborne because you're already rocking a 65 DCM with the Orc, so you got to be very cautious of how you play your Bloodborne sometime. We got Haunted Labyrinth, static. Each time the opposing player conscripts or revives a warrior side of the field, your opponent must send the top 2 cards of the deck to the discard pile. Each time the opposing player plays Undead Warrior from your side of the field, your opponent must send the top 2 cards of the deck to the discard pile.
I'm going to be honest. I don't like that card.
I absolutely love this card because this card tells you a lot.
Yes, but it doesn't fit. To me, it's just not like I'm more looking at the.
Opal said that she wasn't too big of a fan of this one because she said it just didn't remind her of an undead.
It was
it
just
does.
unusual.
It's
Right.
very
Yeah.
like when I think of undead, this isn't what I think of.
Which makes me more intrigued about it because now I want to know more about it.
I mean, it's piqued my interest and I'm intrigued, but I'm not a huge fan of the card. Like I'm looking at the shadow in the back behind the war.
So it does
I
a
think
card
that's-
effect, not a. I'm sorry, I apologize.
I
the card
think
effect.
that's Mortis. The warlord. I think it's Mortis. The warlord of the undead. I think he might be a servant of him and he's doing the dirty work to increase his undead army. Go kill
Possibly.
them.
Why do you think that, Opal?
I don't know. That's just what I had get a feeling from
But
it.
why?
What do you mean why?
Why do you feel that about this card? Is there something
Well,
that
just-
makes you think that?
Well, just looking at it, he looks like an assassin.
Okay.
Just off the top.
What else do you see in the card?
Well, I see the shadow in the background.
Right.
Yeah, which is Mortis.
Maybe.
He looks like Mortis, so it looks like the crown of Mortis.
Taylor said that she is a special character coming.
She is. She is. We'll discuss offline.
Wait,
if you
the
guys,
Shadow?
Or
That's not Mortis?
or them,
Is that a girl?
maybe. I mean, he's got long hair.
I don't see boobs though.
obviously that's a girl.
Okay. I see some.
I like it though. I like it.
This
I
is
wanna
why
know
I
more.
say that you have to read flavor text and you've got to really look at the
She
art
is
of the
a special
cards.
character.
You've got to
so
really
excited.
look at the cards because, like I said, these things right here, they tell you a lot. Especially if you read the flavor text and you read the lore, you can figure a lot of things out. And like I said, I'm not sure I'm 100% on what I'm doing, but I do like doing the research on it. And that's what I really love about this game, is it's so deep in lore and you can find it on the cards. You can find the Easter eggs and the little hidden things in the background of the cards. It's a lot of work put into it. Like, you could tell Taylor has put a lot of thought into each one of these cards, and I'm sure when he talks to artists, he goes, this is what I'm looking for this card. It's got to have this special thing in it, you know? So,
oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, this card is pretty sick. I was a big fan of that one. Ancient Frozen Frontiers. I don't want to read everything. We'd be here all night.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of show the cards. Because we'll be here all night. I mean, I could sit here and talk about this game for hours, and I don't
Yes.
want to go too far. We're already at 51 minutes, so I
He
want
said
to try
it
to
was
do
only gonna be
45
30
minutes.
minutes
So
today.
we'll just scroll through, and I'm sorry. Okay, so this one was interesting to me. I love the flavor text talking about if you wear it, it burns your skin. Send the top 5 cards deck to discard pile. If you do, equip High to the Huntress to an Orc warrior you control. It bestows plus 10 attack to it. If it's still equipped to the warrior at the end of the turn, destroy the equipped warrior. You know, makes sense. It's burning your skin, so but it does add a nice 10 attack, but it is highly expensive at 15.
But if you need that one good final blow to finish off everything, that's pretty
true.
good.
And if you can afford the DCM, sure. Ancient Amulet of Honor. Another pretty good card for the hero deck. Like I said, I don't want to sit here and read them all. This one was one of Marcelo's favorite too. He liked the art style. This Angel card kind of got like a little cyberpunk kind of, not cyberpunk, steampunk kind of design to it. I was a pretty big fan of. Some more fairies for Mythical Beast. Runes of the River Styx. You know, you once you float down the Soul River Styx, you end up somewhere else. So where does this card take us? We don't know. So, another hero card.
Of
Increase
course.
the pressure. Yeah, I wish I could sit here and read all these, but I just kind of want to show off.
Now
the
that's a
artwork.
sick card.
That's so
Yeah,
pretty.
I absolutely love this card. It's actually,
that's
I
a
know this is a
remaster.
reprinted card. I knew
Yeah.
this. The other one, if you look at the two side by side, it's such a huge difference in the artwork, and it just, I love this card.
Something
It's
special is coming for you.
Who's you?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Here's Taylor Howe, the Titan. I don't know why. Like, when I see the face, I'm like, is that Taylor when he's mad at the staff when they haven't done something? Or is this Taylor yelling at me from the other side when I'm not doing what he tells me? Like, I don't know why this Titan reminds me of Taylor. It's just the facial feature does. I don't know why. It's just, you know.
Has he yelled at you?
No, he's never yelled at me. I'm just thinking if Taylor yelled at me, this would be him yelling at me. And it's also a reprint, but the old one is the guy holding the rock, and it's very cartoony. This one has some depth to the artwork. I'm really, really big fan of it. I'm just gonna call it my Taylor Howe when I put it into my deck. So, you know, another Sprouts from the Phoenix. From the Mystic Fire Ashes is a remastered. It's a for Mythical Beast Act card. Here's another reprint of a Dwarf deck. And there we go, guys. We got, as you can see, coming soon. We have a lot of spoilers left. We'll probably wait another couple weeks until they release more of them, because they're releasing about 3 a day. Which you guys, if you follow our Netflix and Chill's Facebook page, which the links will be in the video comments, you can see those spoilers every day. We also put them in our Discord, but we'll probably wait another couple weeks for them to push out some more, or maybe because I'll be out of town for our Friday show next week. I know Monday we're doing Muffin Time Monday, and then we're gonna talk about maybe doing a Tuesday or Wednesday show, possibly with something new, because I'll be out of town this upcoming weekend. Gonna go do some fishing and stuff with the family, so down in our hometown. So yeah, best card, Werewolf right there. But yeah, if you guys aren't checking out Legions Realms at War from Future Lore Studios, make sure you do visit this website, legionsrealmsatwar.ca. Go check out what they have to offer. It's very, very well priced game, especially it's very rare that you can get a game and pay $23 and get 2 decks out of a box that play against each other. So you can basically play right out of the box with a friend, which is really, really nice. I know that we have also the reprints of the Warlords, which will be box toppers of the blister sets.
Dual side.
Yes, and they'll be dual side, and I believe foiled as well. And as everybody knows, Frontier's going to be a fun time for us and a bad time for us because we'll be doing a roll-off of every 3 packs. The blister set box topper, we'll do a roll-off before we open it. Whoever rolls the highest gets that box topper. And then every 3 packs, we're going to choose a Legion. We're going to roll for that Legion. If you want Undead, I want Undead. We're going to roll. Whoever gets the highest gets that Legion cards out of that pack. So we want to do something a little bit fun, a little bit something different for booster sets or blister sets on this release. So something a little bit fun and interactive. So
you're being ordered. Go to the spoilers again.
Spoil a card special for you guys tonight. Go to the spoilers again. Okay. I've looked at so many cards that I'm probably not going to catch it because I
spoiled a card special.
I sit here and I literally stalk this page every day. So let's see. So it's going to be down in here somewhere. So let me see if I can remember what hasn't been released yet. Boy, he's... Okay. No.
Right. Oh.
No,
what?
we've already seen that one.
I've seen her.
Seen that one. Yeah.
I'm waiting for him to tell us stop or something.
I'm not seeing it yet.
You need to refresh the page.
Refresh the page.
I thought I did.
Well, do it again.
Refresh it again.
Hold on. Let's get... Refresh the page, Andrew! Alright, let me refresh the page. I'm not seeing what we're looking for. I refreshed. We're down at the bottom again. Let me scroll back to the top. We know it's not in here because we've looked at all these. You guys gotta look with me because I'm not seeing.
I'm looking.
We're looking.
Taylor's probably losing his mind.
Oh, go back up, right there.
Fallen Angel. Good eyes, dude.
Yeah.
I would never go. Perish. Target one player. The target player must discard 1 card from their hand at random.
That's so good for the demons.
That's a pretty dope card, man.
Look how
love that
she
card.
is.
That's pretty cool. It's got that little oozy stuff coming out of her eye.
She's crying.
I want to know what that is.
Well, it's in a lot of cards.
It's in a lot of cards and in different
So,
leagues.
yeah, that's a pretty sick card. I know AJ Demons, one of the community members, is going to be ecstatic because he's a huge demon. He's actually their tournament champion up there in... the first tournament champion up there in Canada for Nerds Cafe, where he plays. I think another one called Atlas. Cool. So, yeah, it's a pretty sick card. Thanks for dropping that,
the
man.
hidden palace in the background.
Yeah, I was just looking.
Yeah. That's pretty dope. That is pretty awesome. What do you guys think?
The flavor text give me chills.
The new demon logo is super awesome too, man. It doesn't look anything like the old one, in my opinion.
No.
Like, it just looks so much more crisp. But there you guys got it. And, we could sit here and talk about Legions all night.
The hidden
yeah, that's Legions Realms of War. If you're not checking out the game, make sure you do. Pass it on to your LGS. If you're playing the game and you got LGS in your area that don't carry this game, have them reach out to Taylor.
Thank you.
Thanks, Taylor.
We love you too.
Yeah, thanks, man. Make sure you have them reach out to Future Lore Studios. You can find their website. You can send them an email right here. Send a
All
message.
three of you are getting a renowned spoiler each.
So, so yeah, here you can go here.
Oh,
Message Future Lore
I want it to be
Studios.
time already.
Have your LGS reach out to them and make sure we get this game put in as many LGS as we can, especially if you're a fan of it. You got to help it grow.
Spread the word.
Absolutely love it.
Spread the word. But that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. Sorry. I know we could sit and talk about this game all night. I was sitting there reading all these card effects and stuff like that. And I could talk about the lore all night because it's one of my favorite things about the game. But that's it. We did some Vanquishers. Got to see a new card from them, which is super awesome.
Again, thank you, Kyle.
And hopefully maybe some people that like Vanquishers that came in to watch, stuck around and watched some Legion stuff, maybe it'll catch their attention. And opposite, maybe some people that like Legions came in to watch and saw some Vanquishers and they'll be intrigued by that.
I hope so.
So that's
That'd be awesome.
And that's what we talk about. That's what our channel's about. We're not here to make money. We don't care about that. We're here to help games grow, especially newer games. I used to consider Future Lore Studios and Legion's Realms of War a small game. The way it's growing, it's not a small game.
No,
it's not a small company. They're blowing up quickly. So, but that's what we like to do. We like to help these new games grow, and that's what we're going to continue to do. That's what it's about for us to pay it forward for, especially the Future Lore Studios done so much for us. But that's going to be it for us, guys. We appreciate everybody showing up, and as we always say at the end of every show, when life has you down, you pick up that D20, you roll for initiative. And you game on, my friends. Thanks for popping in, and we will see you guys next week with some Muffin Time Monday.
Muffin Time!
All my stress.